Okay, so we're talking about level 2, lease driver owner operator. So I suggest that you guys find a good company that you're comfortable with leasing from. Take a look at all the options while you're out there on your level 1, while you're a company driver. Plan everything you got to plan, figure it all out, and then go ahead and make your switch. Now, as a company driver, your first year out, your main thing is safety. The company that you start with is probably going to be real tough on you on safety, and that's a good thing. You don't want any tickets. You want to learn how to do everything 100% right. It's a learning curve. There's quite a few mistakes that you can make out here. You don't want to have any accidents. Stay off the weed. You know what I mean? Stay away from, drinking and driving, things like that. Just do it right. Do your first year right, 100%. You're gonna be blessed for that in the end. Learn everything you need to learn, how to back up, how to park in various places, various spaces. Learn your hours of service and all that good stuff on level 1. When you become a lease owner operator again, you got more responsibility. So now, after you did all your research, you figured out where you want to go ahead and make the move. Get your year in, pay your dues, do what you got to do, level on up. Now, also in that first year in level 1, as soon as you can, as soon as you got enough money, enough spare money, because there's a few things you're going to be buying when you first start out. But as soon as you get the opportunity, go ahead and start your LLC. Start your LLC. Now, when some people say start a company, you got the different options, the corporation, the sole proprietor, all that stuff. You want to start an LLC. Pick a name, figure it out, see if it's taken, figure all that out, and start your LLC. Go ahead, open up your business bank account, and start getting your direct deposit into your business bank account. Okay? As soon as you can. Don't wait. Don't hold it off. Go ahead and do it. There's various ways you can do it. You can do it online. You can do it from your phone. If you want to hire a company, like, for an example, InkFile, you can do it right there on your phone. Go ahead and set it up. Get it done. That's your first year. Start getting those deposits into your business bank account. It's going to help you out in the long run. Now, you got your business set up. You're done with your first year and all that good stuff. You got your experience. Go ahead and take the next step. Lease owner operator. There's quite a few videos out here that kind of talks against being a lease owner operator, but you just got to find the right company and make the best move for you. Do your research, ask questions, talk to other drivers out here on the road, figure out what they're doing, see what's going on, and go ahead and make the switch. Or, a lot of companies that you start out with, they have a lease owner operator program that you can get involved with. Learn everything you can about it. Go ahead and make the switch. It makes no sense to stay a company driver. I mean, unless you got a sweet thing going on, you're home every night, all that good stuff. Most of us, we out here OTR, over the road. We going from the East Coast to the West Coast, up and down from the north to the south. So whatever it is, go ahead and make your decision. And I say lease owner operator because it's the best way. It's the best way to go ahead and start making more money. And it also teaches you responsibility, the responsibility of actually owning a truck. You start paying attention to gas prices. You start paying attention to how long it's going to take, how much it's going to cost, how much you can make off this load and that load and things like that. You start getting an opportunity to take a look at a load board maybe and getting your choice of which loads you want to take and things like that. So you want to go ahead and get that experience. It's all about experience and leveling up. Now, you're pretty much going to be doing the same job. You're just going to have a little bit more responsibility, and you're going to make a lot more money. Typically, you kind of double your paycheck. so it's all good. Before we move on to level 3, I want to go back and talk about level 1. Now, truck driving is a good transition if you've had a felony or something like that. You're having a hard time finding a job. You're a street dude. You're tired of the hustling and all of that stuff. You want to make a move. If your girl puts you out, you ain't got nowhere to stay and whatnot, whatever the case is. If you're starting with nothing and you want to go ahead and do something with yourself, truck driving is great. Number one, you really won't need a place to stay, so you eliminate all those kind of bills. You won't have light bills, like gas bill, electric bill. You won't have rent and all of that stuff. You can pretty much live on your truck. Go home, visit your family. Stay with them for a couple of days when you're off the road. Stay with your family or whatever. They all good. Toss them a few dollars. Everybody happy to see you. All of that extra money you're going to be saving from not having no rent, not having a car payment, not having insurance, not having all these other things, living off your truck like that. You're going to be able to save up some money, and not only that, the other level of it is to get your credit right. Credit is a tricky thing. It's a lot of cool information on credit if you don't know nothing about it. If you don't have none, or if you have bad credit, there's some cool things you can do to build your credit up really quickly. And it doesn't take much. If you're in some serious debt, there's things you can do besides paying it off. But at the same time, you're out here for a year. Let's just say you want to go ahead and live off your truck for a year. You can do that. No problem. It really ain't no problem. You can live off your truck for a year. When you're taking a few days off, a week off or whatever, you can go home, stay with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. You toss them a few dollars. Everybody happy to see you. You bring some presents. It's all good. Ain't no problem for you to stop through for a few days or whatever and take some time off. People let you crash at their place or whatever the case is. Especially you bring in the goodies. And you're going to have that money because you don't have all those extra bills. So, it should be a sweet, sweet setup for you. So, just, watch how you think. And then even on that, you don't even have to crash with nobody. You have enough money, just get you a hotel. You'll have plenty of money. Even as a company driver, if you're living off your truck as a company driver, you'll have plenty of extra money to do whatever you want to do. No problem. It's a little bit different when you got a family, you got bills and all of that stuff. It's a little bit different. But if you're single, you're by yourself, you really don't have much, it's great. If you ain't got nobody to stay with, get you a hotel and chill out. And then you could take breaks wherever. You could find yourself in Las Vegas and, hey, take a few days off. You know what I mean? Stay out there in Las Vegas, do what you do. Reno, California, Florida, wherever you're at, if you just want to stay there for a few days or whatever, you got the time to do it, the days off or whatever you can claim, go ahead and take your days off, get a hotel room or whatever, rent you a car, Uber, whatever, you'll be good. You'll have plenty of cash flow to do that. Now, on the flip side, like I said, start working on your credit. Your credit is going to be invaluable to you as you move up these levels. So that was level 1. Level 2, we talked about that, lease owner operator, making more money, get a little bit more responsibility, get a little bit more experience. Now, level 3, you got your credit right, you got your money saved up, because it's going to cost a lot. It's about time to go ahead and get your own authority. Get your own authority, and then get your own truck. Now, if you're comfortable with that truck you're leasing it or whatever, stick with it. But the thing is to go ahead and get your authority. Your authority is like your DOT number and all those numbers and things like that. Costs a little bit of money, your cargo insurance and all of that stuff is expensive. That's why you want to get into the lease owner operator option, because you'll start having that extra money and things like that. You do your credit right, you're going to have some credit cards and things like that. You're going to have the extra cash flow and the credit and the money to actually do some things. Okay. Now, after you get to level 3, level 4, where you're actually, even if you got one truck, let's say you go ahead and decide to buy a truck, and that includes paying cash for it, or financing. Now you go ahead and get you a truck. Now you got a fleet. Even just one truck, you're a one truck fleet. But with your credit right, the money coming in, and again, as you move up these levels, you start making more and more money. You know, so now you kind of making some good money. Now we talking about as a DOT owning your own authority and things like that, you start getting into the realm of making $25,000 a month. Okay, so we're talking about some serious money here. You know, and that's the whole goal. Now you got your credit right, you bringing in, and we talking. I'm not talking about bring home 25,000 because you got to pay for your business. You know, there's expenses involved in that. But the thing is, your net is definitely going to increase. Your bills are going to increase, but your net is going to increase. So you're bringing in $25,000 a month. You're going to be spending some of that. Maybe even let's just say you spend half of that. So now you're netting like $10,000, $15,000 a month. Good money. Now we're talking about getting rich from this point, because now you got some options. You can get you another truck, duplicate the process. You can hire a driver, put a driver in your truck, even if you just got one. You get one truck, you can get 2, 3 trucks. Your credit is right, you're bringing in the money, you can make the moves. So now we're talking about getting rich. And this is all just from 1 year experience, maybe a couple years as an owner operator, just making sure all your dots are crossed, your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed. You know, you want to make sure everything is lined up. You got your business license, your business bank account, and then you move on to business credit and things like that. You know, you start looking at getting rich. You know, we're talking about making $1 million or more. So, you know, that's on a whole nother level of things, but that's just the level of trucking. You know, one truck with the DOT number and everything like that, you're looking at $250,000 a year, maybe $300,000 a year, depending on what you're doing, how you do it. 4 trucks, you got $1 million. It's that simple. You know, it's that simple. 4 trucks, you got $1 million. So I say it's that simple, but it takes time, and you got to do things the right way. Plus, you got to have the mentality. You got to have the mentality that this is what you're going to do. You're going to work hard at it. You're going to stay focused. You're going to do things. You're going to do it the right way. And like I said, success is more than just money. Money is just a way of keeping score of your success. You know, we're talking about a lifestyle of success. Success is something that happens on a daily basis. You know, it's measured daily. You know, and starting out as a company driver. Are you driving successfully? You're not getting no tickets out here. You're not having no accidents. You're not dropping the trailer. You're not doing little stupid things. You know, you out here delivering your loads on time. That's success. It's a mentality. Some people can't hack it. Some people can't do it. Even after you get your CDL, get your license, you start out as a company driver. Next thing you know, you done crashed your truck. You know, it's a mentality. Or some people get out here and can't hang because they drive out here, they on the road for a whole month, and their relationships at home start crashing. They can't hack it. They can't do it. No dedication, no heart, no balls. You know, it's a lot of distractions and everything else that come along with driving this truck. So you got to be success-minded. You know, you got to be mentally tough. You know, so, and this is a thing that happens on a daily basis. And we're going to get back to that on another video and things like that. So we're going to get them a little bit more in depth. But I just wanted to give you guys like the levels of trucking. If you haven't started, or if you already started, if you're already working your way up, you don't know what to do next. These are just the basic steps. And each one of these steps you can go in really in depth in. But at least this is like the order that you can get going in. All right, so I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys picked something up. Even if I was just reiterating what you've already heard, this is what you need to do. You know, and in every level, it's all good because it's whatever you want to do. If you want to stay a company driver for your whole career, if it's good for you, go for it. You know, but some people, it ain't good enough. Some people want to move up. You know, some people are on this boss level, this CEO thing. You know, some people want to make $1 million or more a year. You know, and some people, you know, some people want to work, and that's great. You know, we need workers out out here. It's all good. But you know, some people, they want to own something. They don't want to trade their time for money. And really, this is what this channel is about: setting you up to take you from nothing to something. We're talking about success as a lifestyle and the different moves you can make. We're definitely talking about this trucking business, this trucking industry. You know. All right, so get back with me, catch the next video, and I'll holler at you guys later.